But moving on from baseball, we're going USC football.
Well, you can tell by my tie. I'm ready.
One of the big rivalries in college sports. You got USC Notre Dame playing this weekend. Coach O, second game, leading the charge. What are your expectations for this week, Evan?
Well, actually, just based on practice, this team does not look like they had too much of an emotional high. They've been able to keep that energy throughout this week of practice.
Well, we just saw your favorite Nelson Aguilar.
Nelson Aguilar going off in the wide receiving core. Even Mark Keesley looks like he could probably play in this game. So what it comes down to is, can Cody Kessler make the throws right there, over the middle to his backs and tight ends to spread out this Notre Dame defense? If that's the case, this is pretty much a 2011 matchup. Just flip forward to this day.
What I'm going to really be looking for is to see which USC defense shows up, because my goodness, you saw the first four games.
Great for 3 quarters last week.
Yeah, that fourth quarter was bad, and obviously the Lane Kiffin "we need to fire you immediately" game in Arizona State.
Is that what they're calling
terrible.
it now?
That is. That's what we're going with.
I mean, the defense has given up over 90 points, and I'm pretty sure over 1,000 yards of offense in the last 2 games. You split the record, the offense has put up the points as well, but we're talking about a Notre Dame defense that has not been last year's model at all. They've given up
Louis
points.
Nix has not been able.
And they just lost their starting linebacker for the season, so even tougher for Notre Dame.
Yeah. So,
but luckily, Tommy Rees is starting for Notre Dame.
I was about to say, I think it's a good thing that Everett Golson is not on the Notre Dame team right now, because USC has shown, the Trojans have shown, they're not particularly great at handling the running quarterback. Right, the mobile quarterback gives them problems. Other than Keenum at Utah State, who they handled pretty well. Saw it against Arizona State, saw it against Arizona. There are holes in that defense, right? Arizona ran that play where they'd fake the run out to the right, and he just lofted over the linebackers to the back every time. And I think USC's going to be incredibly lucky that Tommy Rees is Notre Dame's quarterback this week.
Absolutely.
What do you guys got happening in this one?
I got USC pulling the upset, and only because of the offense, actually.
Really?
Because I feel like the defense is primed for a bounce-back week because Notre Dame doesn't stretch them horizontally, like you just said. So then in terms of putting points on the board, can you run the football? Trey Madden's probably not going to play in this game, so you need Silas Wright to step up.
Silas looked good last week.
He's a big boy. We know he can carry the rock, so it's just up to the offense, really.
Yeah, Law?
Yeah, I just don't like Notre Dame's defense. I think that was the hallmark of their team last year. I think if you're Brian Kelly, you're really disappointed about how that unit has performed with great talent, not just Louis Nix, but Stephon Tuitt as well.
Yeah.
It just hasn't been there for them, and there's no reason USC can't put up the 30 necessary, even if their defense does.
I think you look at it, Cody Kessler's just going to keep getting better. Right? I think experience and confidence. He's just going to keep going. You saw the throw he was making to Aguilar last week. He made a couple.
Kid's got some swagger.
He's feeling it right now, right?
When you're a USC quarterback for long enough and you walk around the row in the campus, you really get that confidence on your shoulders.
He can at least be John David Booty out there, which will be enough.